Iceland has a lot of amazing tours to offer, and here are some of the ones that I've been on. The first adventure sprang from the need to get out of the city and refresh a bit, and I thought the South Shore would be a really great idea.
Okay, we're gonna need a jacket. Check.
Don't start throwing
More
everything.
jackets. Check. We're gonna need purses for the tour. Michael Kors. Check.
Michael Kors.
And we're good to go.
The trip started super early, forcing us to be up by 4. We made a quick stop to pick up some supplies and eat breakfast before we headed to our first destination known as the Glacier Hike. For anyone who wants to hike here, make sure to bring 3 extra jackets because 2 is not enough and it will get super windy. But it'll be worth it though. Then we made our way to Farah, also known as Black Sand Beach. By the way, that black stuff you see here isn't really sand, it's actually a volcanic ash. There was also this sort of cave type structure with really cool icicles. Then we went to the first waterfall of the trip, Skogafoss. The ground was layered with a sheet of ice, so it was impossible to walk on.
Almost fell. The walk here was impossible, but we made it.
Then we climbed on this pathway that led us to view the waterfall from the top.
We're on this journey, Deep. Deep, how you liking it, bro?
I'm gonna die before I make it to the top. Only 10,000 more steps to go, but it'll be worth it.
And even though the steps were icy and I was really worried I was gonna slip down the whole hill, it was extremely worth it as I got closer and the sheer power of the waterfall met my face with the cool breeze and the jaw-dropping view. And last but not least was Foss, a beautiful waterfall, accompanied by a crystal clear river. You can actually go behind that waterfall, but unfortunately it was too icy that day. It's okay though, I will return in a couple of weeks while on a road trip with some friends. And that was the end of the South Shore adventure, but not the end of the night though. Which brings me to the next tour, Northern Lights by bus, accompanied with friends and hot chocolate. Sadly, my camera couldn't pick up the aurora though. It wasn't as green as you see in the pictures, but it was still pretty beautiful. A couple of weeks later, I also went on the Northern Lights tour, but this time by boat. One of the staff asked me if I wanted a coat and I was trying to be cool like, nah, I don't need it. But I'm so glad I did anyways because it gets insanely cold when you're out on the deck. I couldn't really see the aurora well by boat, so anyone who wants to go, I recommend going on a jeep so you can go off-road and have a wide range of land to drive on, and it's the best way to see them up close. Speaking of Northern Lights, let's talk about horseback riding. I started out early in the day and we were greeted with a hailstorm and we were riding straight into it, which really hurt a lot. I wanted to close my eyes, but I also had to keep an eye on the road to make sure my horse didn't go off the path. But as the light came, the storm passed and things became much more clear. I chose the 8-hour ride, which I wouldn't recommend for beginners because it gets really tiring. It's still one of my favorite tours and it was really nice interacting with the horse and trusting it to lead you from point A to point B. These tours showed me the incredible sights Iceland has to offer. And these aren't even half of them. I will definitely cherish those moments and will come back to finish the rest that I missed the first time around.